Well, I'm a little bit early to work, and I'm just doing this as a little intro to the video. This isn't actually the start of the video, this is a few days after I recorded the video. But I'm just reading a few comments from the brake pad video in the last video. I need to address a few things with you boys. First of all, everyone's saying, oh, you should sue the garage for selling your brake pads like that. Or, why didn't you look at the brake pads? You bought a car without... No, lad, I knew it didn't have brake pads. I seen the brake pads, and I got money knocked off, and it was a video opportunity for you guys, so I did that on purpose. Next, a lot of people were saying, oh, what you doing, you stupid bastard, driving around with low compression, basically saying that I'm stupid for driving a car with low compression. I've not said it's got a car, I've not said it's got low compression. I don't think it's got low compression. It was one YouTube comment who said, oh, I'm sure that car in the past has had low compression. It doesn't drive like it's got low compression. If you've ever drove a car with low compression, it hardly even starts, never mind drives. And if you ever spoke to a Subaru owner who's had a car with low compression, then go and speak to a Subaru owner with low compression. It doesn't feel like it's got low compression. It wouldn't start, it'd drive like a bag of shit. It pulls like a train, it pulls fine. And then the last thing really is just people slating the car for everything that's not perfect. It's a Subaru for $5 grand. It's not a perfect car, lad. I didn't buy it for a show car. If I wanted a perfect car, I'd go and get a brand new one on 20 grand on finance and just finance it out for like 4 or 5 years. Wait, there you go, there's a perfect car, but there's no videos for you. I bought it with all intention that it needed things doing. There's a lot of things that need changing. There's a lot of things that I want to make it my own. It's not a perfect car. You can rarely find a perfect Subaru unless you've bought one with no previous owners, alright? So it's not in any way, shape or form a perfect car. And yes, it's a little bit unfortunate the engine management lights come on, but I'm pretty sure that's fixed now. And also, that's the reason I bought from a dealer. I know what these cars are like. I know how fussy they are. So that's a reason why I bought this one from a dealer. If you forget, I bought my privately. So I just really need you to trust me, lads, in the comments. I feel like, you know, everything I do, people think it's a mistake or it's a fluke or... Come on, lads, I know what I'm doing. I bought from the dealer because I know what these engines are like. And I know that if anything goes wrong the first 3 months, I can take it back and say, listen here, give me fucking money back, lads. So I know what I'm doing, boys, alright? I love you all, but please have more trust in me. Just remember, lads, that when I buy things and when I do things, when I buy cars, it's for the channel, okay? It's mainly for the channel, and my main priority is to make sure I have good videos going out on the channel for you guys, not so I can drive to work every single day in a perfect car, alright? But just to reassure you all, I know the previous owner. He actually lives around mine, and he came around my house last night and told me everything about the car and everything that he had done in the previous 8 months. And he looked after it. He said it ran sweet for him for 8 months. He had no big issues with it. So just cool it, lads. It's a Subaru. No one's gonna be bloody perfect with it, and the Subaru's never gonna be perfect for you. Alright? Alright. But enough of all that. On with the video, boys. Yeah, lads. Right then, lads, I've just woke up. Woke up a little bit early because this bitch was crying at my door. But it is D-Day for the Subaru. It's make or break day. I'm just going to take it as it comes. I'm going to get there a little bit early. They said get there at 10, but I'm going to get there at like 9:30, 9:45. Just because I really want to get it done, because I've got work at 3 today. So no matter what, I need to be leaving there about 1 o'clock, really. About 1:30 latest. So I'm going to give us as much time as we can, but I'll update you when I'm there, boys. You won't bloody believe this, lads. I'm on the way back to the dealer to the make or break D-Day day for Stella, and the light's turned itself off. I was driving and I was like, something's different. I looked, and the ECU light, the engine management light, it's turned itself off. Wow. Well, I'm still going because they can look at the history codes and stuff, and something is triggering it and something is turning itself off. So I'm still going, and I'm still going to have a look at that neutral position sensor that one of the Subaru lads said on the forums. But wow, what? Typical, innit? Absolutely typical, innit? They're shut and they must open at 10. So. You would never suspect the neutral position switch to cause a fucking misfire, would you?
No, you wouldn't, but
the Subaru, eh?
There you go.
Fucking hell, it's a long thread.
If it comes back on. S-Max is coming later on. But belt and pump to do on that.
Right, so I'm taking Stella home, and it's the last time I will be taking her home. So I have to come back. I'm gonna get the money back. And he just said, look, mate, if you come back again, worst case scenario, we give you your money back. So he understands that I'm getting pissed off about coming here. He's saying it's 100% not compression. He did loads of tests. I'm not going to video it, but he didn't do an actual compression test, but he's drove it himself. He owns a Subaru 400 brake, and he's done little engine tests, and it's definitely not compression. I mean, it's driving right. Hopefully that's okay. I mean, I know the light only comes on after about 100 miles or so anyway, but I mean, it's a good sign that this morning that the light tripped itself off on its own. It's a really good sign. So what we did today is we cleaned out the MAF sensor, we checked all the piping, we checked the neutral position switch and the gearbox, which a lot of the Subaru guys said in the Facebook page, and we shot the coil packs around. So if the light comes back on again, and it's not 1 and 3, it's 2 and 4, then we know 100% it's them coil packs. If the light comes on again and it's still 1 and 3, then we don't know, and at that point we're just going to have to take the money back for the car. But hopefully it doesn't come on again. Hopefully the light doesn't come on again. I mean, I know that Stella doesn't want to go. She didn't want to go because this morning when we was driving back I thought about going to rain, she turned her engine light off. So she was trying not to go home. Well, she wanted to come home with me. But yes, that is the outcome of the day. So for the time being, she drives well, man. I just hope the light doesn't come on again because I'm sick of having to come back here. It's wasting my time. Complete wasting my time, but for the time being, lads, Stella is staying on the channel. Everybody who wanted a rev of Stella, I will show you a rev. Sorry, mate. Right, go on, Jamie. Go on. Go on, Jamie. Okay, lads, I am home after a long day. Now let me quickly explain what's going on, alright? Let me quickly explain what's going on, because I know a few people are going to be a little bit, you know, confused. So, to answer your first question, no, today we did not do a full-on compression test, mainly because he thought he had one there, but he didn't, okay? But that's not a problem because I don't think it's low compression. If a Subaru engine was low compression on 2 cylinders, then it wouldn't turn, it would be idling rough, etc, etc, etc. Now, I'm not ruling that out completely. My mate's got a compression tester, so we are going to compression test it just to rule that out, okay? Now, obviously, at the start of the video, you know that the engine management light turned itself off this morning, and that was after I cleaned the MAF sensor a little bit and sorted out the inject plug wiring, okay? So, today we took all the intake off. We properly cleaned the MAF sensor. We cleaned all the sensors with proper electrical cleaner and an air compressor. Cleaned them all the sensors, and then I remember the Subaru specialist on the page who said it's a neutral position switch on the gearbox. So we took that out, cleaned that. It looked pretty good, so we put it back in. And then obviously what we was doing is, as well, to finalise it off, we swapped the coil packs from the misfiring cylinders to the other side, and then so we swapped the coil packs around, okay, and then we reset the light, and it's driving fine. It has always driven fine. Now, this is the situation it's left me in, okay. These are the 3 options I am doing, okay. Now it's going to come down to one of these. One, it was a MAF sensor or that injector plug that was wrong, and that's why the engine management light switched itself off, and the engine management light's not going to come back on again, and I'm going to keep the car. Boom. 2, the engine management light comes on, okay, and it says cylinder misfire in 2 and 4 instead of 1 and 3. Perfect. It's them 2 coil packs. Swap them out. Bada bing, bada boom. 3, the engine management light comes back on. It's still saying cylinder 1 and 3 misfire. I return the car. We've agreed on that. I've agreed if I have to go back, then I am returning the car. He said that's fine. So they are the 3 options I am waiting on. Now, in the meantime, the light always comes off at about 100 miles of driving. It's done it every other day now, maybe every other 3 days. So
I mean, that's perfect for me because, I mean, I've got like 3 or 4 videos already lined up, so that's fine. But in the meantime, I am not going to do any mods to Stella until I can figure out if I'm keeping her or if I'm getting rid of her, okay? So that's going to be another 3 days. But that's perfectly fine because I have like 3 or 4 videos anyway. So I hope that is all cleared up for everyone, alright? So it's going to be way more painful for me because I've actually got to wait and endure the 3 or 4 days or whatever. You know, I'm the one in control of, is it fixed? Is it not fixed? But for you lads, you've got like 4 videos lined up. So by the time you see this video, it's probably going to be another video up tomorrow or the day after. So I am the one going through all this pain. I know it's probably fun for you to watch because you don't have to endure this pain that I am enduring. But I have to endure this pain that has to be endured. Thanks for watching, lads. I hope you're all okay with this, my decisions. I love you all. Thanks for watching again. See you next time. That ping means my food's ready. Bulking season. Bada bing, bada boom.